Okay, so now, we've made shapes. Feel free to explore, make more shapes, do different combinations of shapes. Um, I want to show you guys another powerful feature of Illustrator, and it is manipulating and creating outlines of text. So I'm going to zoom in for this one. Um, a lot of the times, I mentioned that Illustrator is used to create logos. Um, and so when people are designing logos, and you will be doing this in the near future, sometimes you want to incorporate text in a shape or, you know, text as your logo. So you can get really creative with text in Illustrator. And one of the ways you can do that is you create these things called outlines. And what that does is it converts your text so it is no longer text, but an object that looks like a letter form. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to get my type tool. I'm going to make a text box. Okay. It has placeholder text inserted automatically. So don't worry about it. You can ignore it. I'm going to type in a word. So let's do, everybody loves that one. Okay. I'm going to double click it, and double clicking it allows me to manipulate the text, right? Just like in Word, just like in all the different programs you've probably been exposed to. And then I'm going to look to my right for my properties window. If your properties window is not open at any point in time, go to your windows so you can open it. Okay. So I'm going to go to my properties window, and you can see it's responsive, and then I can set the type that I want to use. So I just want to use the Super Clarendon. You can set the type font, the size. This drop down goes all the way to 72, but you can actually fill in your own number if you would like. And I definitely am a fan of that. Okay. So just from here, you can select a letter and you can change the color. You can do that individually, no problem, all day long. If I decide to change my text, I can go in this text box and I can manipulate it still. Okay. Command C, so I can undo that. Zoom out a little bit. I can, for this text box, if I wanted to make it smaller, I would adjust this file size, the type size. It seems to be probably easier for the majority of us. And I'm going to put this kind of smack dab in the middle, so you can do the alignment. Now, outlining text, it allows you to manipulate these letter forms a little bit further, which is kind of exciting. Make sure you're saving, Command S. All right. And what we're going to do is you can copy and paste. So you select this text box, Command C or Edit Copy, and then you do Edit Paste or Command V. All right. So here we are. You can see they're right next to each other. What we're going to do next is I am going to convert this text box, this word below, into outlines, and you'll see how I can manipulate things a little bit differently. So I have it selected with my black arrow tool. I'm going to go to Type, Create Outlines. Okay. I haven't clicked away or anything. And then I'm going to go straight into Object, Ungroup. And I ungroup it. As you can see, nothing looks different. Except for the fact that I've lost this line, right? That was in my text box before. If I select this now, these are now individual shapes. They're not letters anymore because I can't type. I can't change them anymore. Right? I can move them around. I can scale them up or scale them down. If I hold on to my Shift key, it scales it up or down proportionately. I am able to arrange them in a variety of ways, right? So this is allowing me a lot of freedom with my type. So I can select them now individually, or if I want to move them all together and scale them up or down, I can do this, and I can group them if I like that lock up, I guess, you know. So this will allow me to scale things all up together, down together. Just like a shape, I can hover towards the corner and I can rotate it. Okay, very exciting. Look at this. Now Command Z. Another thing that I can do, I'm going to ungroup this. And I can use my white arrow tool, and I will be able to manipulate the points. So to do that, I've got my white arrow tool, and I'm going to hover over one of the points, and I can manipulate it. I can hover over two of the points, and I can stretch it. Right? So as long as it has a point, I can change it. It doesn't even have to be a straight edge. So here is the E. I'm going to kind of do that, and then I'm stretching it. Right? Not all stretching will result in pretty things to look at, but it is pretty fun. And you're actually able to adjust the letter forms if you need. Okay, so, try outlining text and then manipulating it. And you kind of can try rotating it, see what you can do with that, and then play with it a couple times. And then I'll show you, move on to the next video where we can kind of further explore some of the tools. Okay? All right. Don't forget to save. Command S.